Hello my dear friends, we have done quite a good work on English grammar right from noun to say graduate level, isn't it? That is, and also useful for competitive exams like IELTS, then TOEFL, and also UPSC and PSC exams or any competitive examination. We have covered English grammar right from A to Z, we can say. Noun to the higher level of grammar. Transformation, synthesis, analysis, and all connected topics we have done. We have also done quite a lot of good work on cultural studies, like Raymond Williams, then John Story, Simon During, Stuart Hall, Adorno, culture industry, Adorno and Horkheimer, Roland Barthes, Baudelaire, Ashish Nandi, and Bhaskar Mukhopadhyay. Isn't it? Critical theory we have done T.S. Eliot, traditional individual talent, and modern English literature, poetry, we have done 3 poems, T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland, then Hopkins' The Wind Over, and Ed's poem Sailing to Byzantium. More on modern English poetry and critical theory you can expect, but for the time being I am switching over to English phonetics because this is one of the major areas that we should concentrate on. In our place, means in India we can say, teachers are, including myself, they are very much concerned about meaning, isn't it? They are concerned about meaning. See, when you teach a new word, then you will tell, we, including myself, will tell the students the meaning is concerned very much about. Look up the dictionary or in the glossary, there will be a glossary at the end of every textbook. That's what we do. But more, I should say, or equally important is pronunciation of a word in English. Otherwise, sometimes it may stand in the way of understanding a word, or it will be unintelligible when you pronounce that word. See, I remember there was a teacher. When I say a teacher, don't think that it is school teacher, it's a college teacher, university teacher, anybody. Because I am also uploaded two classes, not a class actually, classroom comedies. That is the title. Two installments I have done. Classroom comedies, that is about you can say it's about teachers, including myself. That is how sometimes we make mistakes in the class and students laugh so then I have collected a few of these and then I have uploaded, and the title is Classroom Comedies. So what I am going to tell you now is connected, you can connect it with that. For example, somebody was teaching like this, YACHT, and then the teacher pronounced it like that, Yachet. It's normal. YACHT, Yachet. We will also pronounce it like that. But the pronunciation is Yacht, not Yachet. Understand? And another is, this is a simple word, DENOUEMENT. This is another word. And the teacher pronounced it like this, another teacher, not same teacher. Denouement. But the correct pronunciation is denouement. Understand that? And another occasion, a teacher pronounced it like this, monetary. But we know it is monetary. I am not making fun of teachers, but This only tells us how important it is to teach pronunciation of the words also, not just to be satisfied with the meaning. Understand? Give you casual examples I give. Now the question is, this will be, I think it will continue for some time. This is the first lecture. You can expect more soon. And this is the first lecture, English Phonetics 1. By, of course, I am Professor Thomas Mathew. Yes, so I did not write it here. Since I am standing here, why should I write it there? Understand? Yeah, so English Phonetics 1 today. Now, why should you study phonetics? See, if you look at this, GHOTI, this, how do you pronounce this word? I think every teacher who starts phonetic class begins with this sound, with this word. It doesn't exist, but it's a kind of what I must say, to tell you that me also included. When I say you, it's me is included. That the need for stressing the need, pointing out the need for learning pronunciation along with meaning and other aspects of the word. We say noun, verb, and so on. Yes, lexical aspects. Yes. So here, goti. We say goti, but as we know, it is fish. How do you know it is fish? It's not goti, but it is fish. It is to be pronounced fish, because when you say GH, this combination, rough, tough, laugh, it is pronounced the F. See that? F. Right? And now when you say W, pronounce O, W-O-M-E-N, this O, this is pronounced as E, isn't it? Women. It's a women. Women, is it? So that is, O is I, women. And we have got TI, isn't it? That is words like nation, N-A-T-I-O, nation. See. So then, this is she. Written like this, huh? So you will see that later. Now for the time you understand, this is nation, isn't it? Nation. National, is it? Nation. Station, S-T-A-T-I-O-N, nation, station, motion, see? So, what is this? Fish. Did you see that? So this is, you understand now. Although it looks very funny for me, I don't know whether it looks funny for you, but this is the situation, so to say. This is the real situation, the actual situation we can say. Now, why do we have this difference? You write in one way and read English words in another way. See that? And this is because English is an unphonetic language. Unphonetic language. There are phonetic languages. Phonetic languages means you read and write in the same way. And unphonetic languages, you write in one way and read in another way. Understand? That's why I see examples like this. YACHT. This is a simple word. Nursery students study this now. This word. It is in their book. YACHT. It is pronounced. I have heard children practicing this. YACHT yachet, YACHT yachet, YACHT yachet. It is not yachet, but it is yacht. It's yacht. Listen. Another word I have heard is this. D-E-N-O-U-E-M-E-N-T. D-E-N-O-U-E-M-E-N-T. It is a long word, but they pronounce it denouement. While the pronunciation is Deinuma. Did you get the point? Yes. Alright. So here is another word, very often Monetary. I have heard teachers teaching students and students practicing this monetary. So it's monetary. Monetary. So you understand why phonetics? How important is phonetics in our classrooms? Understand? That is pronunciation. It's important. You have to stress that point. Already I showed you goti. That is a, you can say, a freak word. For fun, you are creating that word, goti. But it tells you a lot about English pronunciation. Then I gave you examples of yacht, denouement, and monetary. Okay? Like that, you have got many examples. Now, why? The reason is, it is an unphonetic language. You read, see, you write like this, no? K-N-I-F-E, simple words. And you pronounce it as knife. You don't say knife. If you say, please get me the knife, nobody will bring the knife to you. But they will give you the knife. Simple, again another simple word, D-E-B-T. How do you pronounce it? You pronounce it as debt, not a debit. Debit. No. So there you are. So it tells you the nature of the language. It's an unphonetic language. Means read in one way, write in one way, and read in another way. Phonetic languages, you write and read in the same way. Example, in Hindi, see, you write like this, no? Yeah, this is ladka. You pronounce it as ladka. There is no different pronunciation. Pronunciation is not different from what you have written. Ladka, ladki, isn't it? Bhai. You write and read in the same way. So Hindi is a phonetic language, while English is an unphonetic language. So this is reason one why we should learn pronunciation of these words, not only meaning. Understand? One reason. What is the reason? One, English is an unphonetic language. English is an unphonetic language. That means English is written in one way and pronounced in another way. Neighbor, how many examples we can? Alright. So this is why I told you why phonetics. This is the reason why we should study phonetics. Understand? This is one reason. There are many reasons, this is one reason. Second reason is, you can see when you look up a word in the dictionary, what do you find? You will find a word like this. Say go, simple, no? Yes. Immediately after that you will find a slash, a slanting line. And within that you will find some strange letters written like this. If you don't know phonetics, these are very strange for you. What is this? This is the pronunciation of that word. And if you don't know how to read, this is phonetic symbols. Phonetic symbols, we are going to see this in more detail. If you don't know how to read this, then how are you going to read the pronunciation? It will be difficult for you. So the second reason why is it is a skill. What is skill? The skill. This skill is required. For looking up dictionary and finding out the pronunciation of word, you need this skill of reading and writing phonetic symbols. Understand? This is, now you see a word like this. Custom. Now even I have heard people pronouncing a costume. I am not exaggerating, this is a fact. Please understand. A custom. So, if you look at the dictionary, you will get like this. Custom. Or some days you will get this also. in between bracket you will get custom. Custom. Now if you don't know how to read this and this etc., you won't be able to read the pronunciation. Refer this dictionary for pronunciation. That's a skill. The skill will enable you to refer dictionary for pronunciation. Understand? So for the time being, I would say these are the. Not that tomorrow, some people ask me, by studying phonetics, are you going to speak like a native English speaker? You can speak like a native English speaker. I have no objection. But that is that possible? Because soon, one fine morning after studying phonetics, you start speaking like a native speaker. No, that is okay, you can aim at that, I have no objection. But for me, when I teach students phonetics, these are the 2 points that come to my mind. One, you understand that English is an unphonetic language, and so you have to study this from the pronunciation separately. And second is, you learn a skill to refer the dictionary not only for meaning and other items, but also for learning the pronunciation of a particular word. If you are in doubt, you look up the dictionary. If you know how to write and read the phonetic symbols, then you can easily find out the pronunciation. That's what I said. Some big words like that, anthropological. Sometimes you don't know how to pronounce that. What will you do with that such a big word? If you know phonetics, then you can easily see. You can see, as you look at the dictionary, you will find a mark like this, somewhere, like this. That means that part has to be stressed. Stressed means you have to apply more energy there. So, when you say anthropological, you can take that word forward like that. But otherwise, suppose you don't know where to stress, then you say anthropological. People will not understand. So, it becomes unintelligible. So, in many ways, there are many reasons why we should study phonetics, but these 2 are very important at least when you are students. See, suppose you are speaking, you are a speaker at an international conference, and you are an economist, and you are speaking like this. The monetary policy of this will stand in the way of your understanding. People may not understand it. Understand? So this is the problem. When you are speaking in an audience, an international audience and so on, then if you don't know the correct, suppose you have the doubt, then you can look at the dictionary and correct yourself. If you know phonetics, otherwise how will you do that? So, sometimes pronunciation stands in the way of intelligibility. As then, naturally you will ask me, sir, what about your language? I also make mistake. I do agree. I am not speaking like a native speaker because I am influenced by my mother tongue right from my younger days. So overnight I cannot change the whole thing, and they say come out and say that I am now speaking Queen's English. See, that is, you can aim at that. That's a very good idea. You have to aim at that. Understand? Look at that. Yes. So in this way, these are the 2 main reasons. If you ask me why phonetics, these are the 2 main reasons. Okay. And that is okay. Point number 1 is over. Why? And for practical reasons. That's okay. Practical reasons. So question 1, why? Why phonetics? These are the reasons that we have given phonetics. Understand? Why phonetics? And then second question is, what is phonetics? Second question, what is it? What are you going to learn? What is it? What are you going to learn? See, you are going to learn some skills. The first skill is how speech sounds are produced. Important. First, how speech sounds are produced. Production of sound. Production. It's a sound. It produces a sound, but that is not a speech sound. Is there any word in any known language, according to me, you don't start like this, any word like this, no? It's a sound, but it is not a speech sound. So not all sounds, you are not studying all sounds, you are studying only speech sounds. How it is produced. Understand? Then how they are used in spoken language. Second, how speech sounds, understood, speech sounds are used when you speak. How speech sounds are used when you speak. Because you can see, just an example, you will see more of this. You can never have a word beginning with the PT combination. Is there any word? We have got PL, but not PT. This is how speech sounds are. It's only what I must say, starting point, isn't it? Yes. How speech sounds are recorded with written symbols. That is the third one. How speech sounds are recorded with written symbols. Symbols means marks. How speech sounds are. When I say custom, or when I say food, I said food. You can record it with your letters, alphabets, FWL. You can record it with the sounds also. That is food. See, this is written, this is spoken. Food. Understand that? But, simple words like that. You are writing like this, but you are, see, but. So this is speech sounds are recorded. Understand? And then, how we recognize different sounds. That's another thing. How we recognize. How speech sound, how we recognize speech sounds. So these are the 4 skills. How speech sounds are produced, how they are used, how they are recorded, and how they are recognized. For example, how do you recognize between P and B? How do you recognize? Why do you say that P is different from B? I am saying P, B because there are sounds, not letters. Understand? Yes. So this is how speech sounds are produced. Articulated. Articulate. It's an articulate. It's produced or articulate. How they are articulated. How they are used. How they are recorded. And how we recognize. This is what we are going to say. Very interesting. I said. It's challenging also. It's challenging as well as very interesting. Okay? So that is what? Why? Now, there is one more point, and today I will stop here because this is the beginnings. A fact, a bare fact. What is that? English has 26 letters. 26 letters. 26 letters of the alphabet. But English has 44 sounds. 44 sounds. So that will be what's called, throwing light upon the language. Your idea of language. Now, there's one more misunderstanding. When we teach students, we will say there are 5 vowels in English. And we will say like this: A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels in English. These are the vowel letters of the alphabet. These are vowel letters of the alphabet. Letters of the alphabet. They are not English sounds. And then we say, if you begin a word with A, then you should use an. An animal, an egg, an idiot, an ox, an umbrella. Umbrella, umbrella. That is. But actually, there are 20 vowel sounds in English. 20. 20 vowel sounds. Vowel sounds in English. 12 of them are pure and 8 are diphthongs. What are diphthongs, etc.? We will see, of course. We will see. So this misunderstanding continues, and it continued for a very long period in teaching English, in the process of teaching English. At least now we should stop this and tell the students, for example, in that case, what will you do? Say, university. University. What will you use here? A or an? According to this, you have to use an university. But we know it is a university. A university. Not an year, but a year. Understand? A year. Understand? Y-A-R. A year. We don't say an year, but yeah. Yeah. The sound is yeah. It is a consonant sound. It's not a vowel sound. So say university. Listen, university. So we don't say an university. Do you say an university? Do you say an year? No, we say a year. Now this is because of this misunderstanding. Alright? For the time being, I stop here. Shall I ask her to stop here and gently pass? Gently pass. Pass on to the next class tomorrow. Tomorrow to fresh foods and pastas, Milton. Yes. So here we are. This is one. And then I expect a series of this. We will be doing this. You take it as a course from me. See, my lessons will be arranged in such a way that it will be very useful to you. Very useful. If you are, even if you are a grown-up person, you are an executive, you are a great orator, or if you are a student or a teacher, for anyone, this will be helpful, no doubt about it. See that. Therefore, I invite you, all of you, to join me, to learn this skill. Let us together study English phonetics for a better pronunciation tomorrow. Understand? And I am sure that you will agree with me. Quite a number of places you will find the A, I, O, U taught as vowel sounds, and then asking the students to use an instead of A before words beginning with A, E, I, O, U. Very good example is this. Listen. Another example is, you see, if you have one-eyed, a one-eyed baby, say an one-eyed or a one-eyed. A. Although it begins with O, you don't say an one-eyed, because wa is consonant sound. What is consonant? What is vowel? What is diphthong? How are they produced? Mechanism of production. Then the symbols. How you write the symbols together. How do you recognize? What is the reason you recognize P from B, or P is not B, B is not P, etc. Difference, etc. We will see in the course of this program. In this course of this program. So I humbly request you I invite you, I appeal to you to attend these classes. This will be very useful to you, I tell you. Or after 5 or 6 classes, if you find that it's not useful, stop. Yeah, you have the freedom to stop. You have to come and click. Nobody will force you to click to see my lectures. It will be uploaded in the free site in the YouTube. So after giving you an invitation, for the time being, today we will say goodbye till we meet again. So enjoy, have a nice time, relax, take it easy. Bye.